The team player versus the lone wolf. For many people, voting is not just a right, it's an act of civic duty. Even more than that, some voters base their decisions on what they believe best serves society, not what might personally benefit them. I am here to give a breakdown of the two leaders before us, Philip Joseph Pierre and Alan Michael Chassenay. Of course, leadership isn't a solo act. Many things determine what leaders can and can't do. But what makes them tick? How their personality or character informs their actions is enduringly fascinating. In fact, I know a lot about the beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors that can help distinguish between good and bad leaders. Pierre's leadership is generally accepted as being both ethical and effective. It stands to reason where that bad leaders like Alan tend to fail on both counts. He always breaches accepted principles of ethical or moral conduct, or he acts in ways that detract from achieving desired results. This distinction helps demystify Alan's leadership by highlighting that the qualities we least admire in others are also what scholars have long flagged as danger signs in leaders: arrogance, vanity, dishonesty, manipulation, abuse of power, lack of care for others, cowardice, and recklessness. Notably though, bad leaders like Alan can appear charming, confident, and driven to achieve, despite seeking power for selfish reasons. Do you recall the House of Assembly being convened for over 5 years without a deputy speaker? Single-handedly, without tabling DSH in cabinet, gave hundreds of acres of our lands away to Theo R. King. The We Pay saga, and the list too numerous to mention. Alan is a narcissistic leader, or may I say a corporate psychopath, who believes he is skilled at manipulating people into believing he got what it takes, but end up leading in destructive and dysfunctional ways. Alan also tends to confuse competence. The actual knowledge and skills needed to perform a leadership role with confidence is lacking. On the other hand, a leader like Philip Joseph Pierre tends to be relatively humble about his abilities and knowledge, which means he is a better listener, more sensitive to others' needs, and better able to collaborate effectively. Pip is a well-rounded leader with great attributes: humanity, humility, integrity, temperance, justice, accountability, courage, transcendence, drive, and collaboration. Each attribute helps a leader deal more effectively with some aspects of their role. Humanity, for instance, enables a leader to be considerate, empathetic, and compassionate. Temperance helps them remain calm, composed, patient, and prudent, even in testing circumstances. Deployed together, these character virtues help foster sound judgment, insight, decisiveness, allowing a leader to calmly handle complex, unfolding challenges. No leader will be perfect, but each character or personality flaw impedes their capacity for wise judgment and dealing with the demands of their role. A wise leader, therefore, is one who has deep and accurate insight into their personal foibles and has strategies to mitigate for those tendencies. Political leaders will obviously seek to present their policies, parties, and themselves in a positive light, something known as impression management. This is where critical questioning and fact-checking by journalists and experts can play a vital role. And I have done all of that, and in so doing, I am not afraid to call a spade a spade. My choice is clear. I am sticking with Mr. Pierre. For continued progress, vote the St. Lucia Labor Party. Moving forward together.